And before you know it, your pantry looks like this. Now again, when we keep everything in small batches, making them 5 to 10 at a time, every bag ends up being different, which is really nice because you're always surprised. You never know what you're going to get. Just as much fruit leathers because we got them on sale for 20 for $2 or something. Yeah, 10 cents a piece. The ones that are in the bags are ones for stoves, but a lot of the trail we're actually going to try and go stoveless. Like these, and these back here are 2-day stoveless. The stoveless bags are kind of interesting. You're living on nuts and berries, which is hard for me, somebody who loves, like, well, I'm a total carnivore. But if we look at them, there's a lot of detail to them, and you can actually have a fair bit of diversity in them and still survive on some pretty good foods. This one here is 5,650 calories. Now we range all the way up from 4,200 calories up to the big guy, 6,800 calories in that bag. And before a bag gets put in the pantry, it always goes through a check. We weigh it. This is 3 pounds 9 ounces for 6,800 calories. So that's 57 ounces and 6,800 calories. That's almost 112 calories an ounce, which is quite good with all the packaging and everything in it. Anything over 100 an ounce gets approved and we shelve it. The kind of things we live on. Love cold cereal with powdered milk. That's a great source. 380 calories, quick breakfast, easy snack. Just takes a couple of minutes. Pop-Tarts, over 400 calories a package. Cheap and easy. We try to avoid putting these in our resupplies because the food that we buy, you can buy them at almost any gas station, so we save that cheap and easy stuff for when we're buying it. A lot of walnuts, pecans, cashews, dried coconut, excellent, sweet, tastes delicious and doesn't melt. Twix, a lot of times we'll use paydays, organic honey stingers, freeze-dried fruits. Complex carbohydrates create oxygen as you digest them. Whereas fats in them, they burn oxygen and create heat. So when you're walking through hot areas and dry areas, you really want to make sure that during the day you're snacking on good complex carbs. That's something that a lot of the people taught us there last year that made a big difference. Every day we get our daily bottle of lemonade that is such a treat on an afternoon break. 360 calories there. And before you know it, this whole thing adds up. And we've got almost 6,000 calories here. You know, at 115 to 120 calories an ounce for these, which is really quite good. That said, you can only do it for so long. You know, a lot of times we're actually going to rely on either our Mountain House. I misspoke before. The Mountain House was buy 300, get 200 free. So when we averaged it all out, we got these for an average of $3.90 a piece, which is great for a meal that you just add 2 cups of water, and there you go. Either way, whether it's stoveless or stoved, if it's over 100 calories an ounce, it gets shelved, they all get mixed up and jumbled, and then when we go to make our boxes, we call our resupply person, in this case my sister, and we say, send 4 boxes to Costella, send 3 boxes to wherever, you know. The nice thing about the day bags is, as we adjust our pace, we can say, okay, we're going to take a couple zeros here, let's make sure that you send 2 extra bags, so send 7 bags to Kennedy Meadows. Only send 3 bags to Vermilion Valley, because we're making good time there. This allows us a lot of flexibility, and as we make these, it ends up being a lot easier on the person who's trying to resupply us, as well as having everything ready for us. Well, anyway, that's pretty much what we have. Here we have, geez, I don't know, probably 50 of these things. And you can have this done in a good evening, you know, it's quite easy. Some of them are a lot heavier. This is 7,800 plus. And we'll save those for the high Sierras and places where it's a lot harder. Whereas when we first start these 4,200 bags, we'll be leaving Campo probably with this exact bag. You know, it's a little more candy orientated, real lightweight. The idea being in the beginning of the trail when we're conditioning, let's be sure that we keep as little weight in our pack as possible. Resupply as quickly as possible. Also in those areas, hot meals are waiting for you every 2 or 3 days anyway, as you go through places like Laguna, Julian, etc. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is our plan thus far, and I hope you continue to watch.